Welcome, students, to the video Understanding the Quiz Project. This video will help you understand how to do and submit the quiz project in the course. First of all, everything that I'm going to be showing you is located in the Assignments folder under Course Material on the Blackboard course site. If you click in the Assignments folder, you'll see the folder for the quiz project. Everything you need, including the instructions, the rubric, the link to submit, and this video is located in that folder. If we click on the quiz project folder, we'll see something that looks like this. Let's go through the instructions for the quiz project. As I indicated before, these instructions are in the quiz project folder. First of all, the quiz project is intended to teach you how to develop a quiz aligned with a standard learning objective and to consider best practices for how to do so. It's not meant for you to go out on the internet and locate a quiz. It's teaching you how to develop items for a quiz. So it's important to understand from the beginning this must be your own work. The quiz project is worth 20% of your grade in the course, and it's due on July 19th. Your quiz must be at a second grade level or higher. No kindergarten, pre-K, first grade quizzes. It's not developmentally appropriate to give a quiz that requires reading to students who can't read. The outline for the quiz project, part of it is shown here. So when you're doing your quiz, just make sure you include all of these. The grade level, what grade level will your quiz target? A standard and learning target. So you're going to select a standard and you're going to develop 1 or 2 learning targets. Please no more than 2 because you don't have to have everything be a learning target. You might cover a lot of material in your quiz, but only focus on 1 or 2 learning target. Now, your learning targets, your standards, and your grade level should all be aligned. That is, you shouldn't have a second grade standard and use a quiz at a 5th grade reading level or 5th grade learning target. Once you have your standard and your learning targets, then you're going to develop your quiz items. You need to have 10 multiple choice items, 3 binary items. Recall that binary are items that have 2 answers, so true, false, fact, opinion would be binary. 1 matching with 4 or more premises. This means that you must have at least 4 items in the left column of the matching. And 1 constructed response. That can be a short answer or an essay. Your quiz should follow best practices that you're learning in class. Particularly use those tips sheets. Tips for selected response items, tips for constructed response items. It should have an answer key, or you can highlight the answers on your quiz itself. You're going to run a Flesch-Kincaid reading level and readability analysis, so that will give you 2 numbers. The grade level, so for example 3.1, which would be the first month of 3rd grade. And the readability analysis, as you learned in class, is how easy it is to read. You want to hit a score of 60% or higher. Your reading level should be plus or minus 1 grade level. So if you're targeting a 3rd grade standard, you shouldn't come in above a 4th grade reading level. You shouldn't come in below a 2nd grade reading level. If you do come in at that level, at a different level, you need to make adjustments. If it's too hard, try simplifying your vocabulary using easier words. If it's too easy, trying introducing some more sophisticated vocabulary. If your readability, ease of reading is off, let's say it's at 50% instead of 60, it usually means you've got too many passive constructions. So instead of saying this this has happened or this was happening, you'll have to make it a more direct action. You're going to have a rationale for why you selected certain items for certain formats for certain items. And you're going to need to use your textbook to justify your selections. So for example, think about your multiple choice questions. Why did you make certain kinds of items multiple choice instead of matching? Why did you choose matching format for the items that you did? And those justifications are in your textbook. You just need to read them and cite them. You're going to write a meaningful reflection. A reflection is different than a conclusion. A reflection asks you to think about what you've learned and how you would use this information in your classroom going forward, whereas a conclusion is just a summary of what you did. It must be a meaningful reflection for you to get credit. The grading scale for the quiz project is included in the folder as well. You can see I give you 5 points if you have the right mix of items, 2 points for the standard and learning target, 3 points for the quality of the items. Did you follow best practices? 2 points for your reading level and readability analysis. I give you 4 points for the overall format, the test construction. Do the items line up the way they should? Is it visually appealing? Do you use an age-appropriate font size? Remember that the younger the student, the bigger the font should be. So whereas you might use a size 12 font for high schoolers, when you go down, especially to elementary school, you're going to want to increase that by a little bit. Maybe you'll want to use a size 14 or even 16 font. And I give you 2 points for your reflection. Remember that this assignment may be revised or it may be submitted up to a week late with a 10% point penalty. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. Thank you.